blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry, one artist at a time.
What's up, people? I was about to say good morning, and it's not. It's evening, and it feels like evening. I don't know about y'all, but this was a long day to me, okay? And I really didn't do too much crazy. But welcome to the show. This is going to be short and sweet. I'm just going to be introducing my new endeavor. Some know, some don't know. So we're going to talk about that today. I hope that you saw the shorts from last week's show with VP. We had a blast on that show, guys. And I posted it on the Say Less Show Facebook page with the link to the full show. So make sure you go watch it. Tell us what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because when you subscribe, you automatically get notifications that the show is starting, right? So do that. And I'm going to start off as I normally do with a motivational quote. I try to do the motivational quotes based off of the topic for the evening. And so for this, I wouldn't say this, it's depression, because we're not going to really say that. But people need people right now in life. Okay. I'm going to say that. So, motivational quote for today, this evening, tomorrow, all week, all year, every day is: even when the path feels lonely, trust that it's leading you somewhere greater. Purpose doesn't need a crowd, it just needs faith. Say it again. Even when the path feels lonely, trust that it's leading you to a purpose, somewhere greater. Purpose doesn't need a crowd. It just needs faith. That's it. That's all. Faith is such a powerful thing, powerful word, right? So yeah, and I am taking it light. My beverage of the evening for this Taco Tuesday is water, agua, H2O. A little alkaline water. I probably will have a glass of communion later. But for today, it's just water. Okay, how about that? Take me to the water. So I am excited to say I have been working on this. This has been a part of me for a very long time. I have always been told, and always been the go-to person, right? Just within life. At the young, tender age of 50 that I am, which is considered still young, okay? I've been through a lot. And for whatever reason, I've always been that person that people felt comfortable talking to, and never really thought twice about it, because the folk, that is in my life, that was a part of my life, know that they can pick up the phone and call me, and we gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna shoot you straight, and never give any chasers, right? You're gonna always get the real from me, and I expect it from others. And it's just something that I've always done, and given, and even when I needed it, I just give. It's something that my husband's not really too proud of, but that's me. I can be going through so much in my life, and I promise I'll drop everything to be there to listen to somebody else and try to help them. So that's just something that's always been a part of me. It's my nature. I've always been told by a dear friend of mine, we go way back. She would always say, Reg, you need your own, blog, and you need your own this. And look at here, 30 something years later, I'm on a podcast. But I decided to take it a little further. So last month, I believe it was last month sometime, I took a couple of weeks out and became certified as a master life coach. It was a lot, okay? Because it's not just story sharing, like sharing stories. There's a method to it. So I am certified master life coach, and I have launched my own website, Pathways to Purpose. And so that's what I wanted to get on here today and share, right? Everybody needs somebody to talk to. I don't care what nobody say. All right. Everyone needs someone to talk to. Everyone needs a safe space. It's so important. And you have to use your discernment when you do that. Because, you definitely have to depend on your discernment when you are choosing a safe space, right? It's a lot of with the way the world is, there's a lot of depression out there. There's a lot of loneliness. There's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of things that happen in our life that we don't feel comfortable talking to our close ones about. And that is absolutely okay. Sometimes I think it's better to talk to a stranger. I do have history with psychiatrists and therapists throughout my life. And it's probably why I can kind of cope the way that I do, because I've, over the many years, beginning in my adolescent years, I kind of retain some of those tools, going through those sessions. So sometimes it's just good to talk to someone that doesn't know you. As family members and friends, we tend to get a little judgmental. And I don't think that for most cases it's intentional. I just feel like because they know you and they know you personally, your habits and the things that you do, the way you think, that it's easier to judge, right? And sometimes that's just not good. You also, within that, and here's that word, accountability. There's a lot of people that I've, been there for. And within trying to heal yourself and work on yourself, you have to take accountability for you. And if you truly want to heal and you truly want to go a different direction and walk the pathways to your purpose, you got to do the work. You got to do the work. And that's where I come in to guide and get you there, because we gonna get there. I don't give up, right? Especially when it comes to my women. I just, that's that strong woman tactic in me. We got to get it together, okay? Some of these people's out here that messed it up for the good ones, and we got to get everybody a little bit back on track. You understand? And that goes for the men too, right? So we all know that life, it takes us down roads we never really expected. Some of those roads is full of light and love and sunshine, and some of those roads is down hardcore lessons. But be ye grateful for the lessons. I'm sure that anybody that's watching this or watches this can literally think of some of the most disastrous times in your life. And then you're standing here today and you look back on it and you be like, well, dang, I'm still here. That's the way life was designed, right? It's not always supposed to be rosy and peaches and cream. All right. So I started my business, the website. One of my things is I strive on honest conversations. I don't sugarcoat. I'm gonna always be transparent and keep it 100. Sometimes when you just listen to people and you listen to their story, you share your story, it does a huge makes a huge difference in their life. I've had times like that where I've been in places and you get to chit chatting with strangers and you get to talking and you start sharing your story, and either they have a similar story or it's one of those, wow, you're strong, you went through that, and voila, you know, it's everybody has a story and everybody needs to tell their story. Y'all know I have always been an open book with my life. I ain't never walked around trying to be perfect, trying to act like I got a perfect marriage, a perfect group of girlfriends and friends, and the perfect career. That is absolutely a no, right? I stay grounded and I stay humble, okay? Because I know life is not perfect. So I don't expect everything around me or anything that I'm attached to be perfect. But, transparency is everything to me. And the only way that we can heal is by being transparent, taking accountability, being patient with ourselves, and doing the work. Doing the work. It ain't easy, but it's doable. And when you do it, you're going to blow your own mind with the outcome. Because I say again, we all need someone. I need someone. I have a spiritual life coach that I go to get me back when I find myself going, over the ledge. Does Texas got any? I was about to say the Coronado Bridge. That's in San Diego. I don't know if Texas got bridges like that. I can't think right now. But when I get into that point where, I want to go and jump off the bridge. Well, I'm lying because I don't even be thinking like that. But you know what I'm saying. When I get to that point where I'm like, I got to reel myself back, call my life coach and say, hey, get me back on track. Because life be lifing, right? So we all need that. And it's always been a passion of mine, just to be there for people. I love the feeling of trying to help someone and help heal them and guide them and down the right path and get them back on track, and then to watch it all later, or to watch a difference in their daily routines or their daily activities, the way they approach them. So I should have done it a long time ago. I've been told by many people that love me and around me, I'd be getting in my own way. You should have did it a long time ago. And I finally took the time out to do it. So some of the things that, I have 3 services. The first one is a clarity session. And the clarity session is basically like an introduction, right? Just introducing you to what you would receive. And what you're in need of. My second one is the Life Reset Package, and that is either a 4-week session or a 6-week session, where it's just a life reset. We'll go through, well, for one, you'll get an intake form, so we can kind of know a little bit what's going on. And then from that point, then I will, schedule and send you different type of tactics and activities to do. So when we meet up in our session, we can go over them and talk to them, come up with a master plan, right? Because when you finish the session, the whole goal is to come out strong and on top and be able to deal with life and the people around you, because the folks around us can be very difficult sometimes, and you just have to know how to deal with them. And I'm gonna say right now that ain't easy. So, and then my third service is the accountability coach. Jeez Louise, maybe I should have poured some communion. But that session is me basically reaching out to you. Tell me what your goals are, what you're trying to do, and I'm gonna be that one that's gonna be on you, right? I'm going to be on you. I'm going to make you take accountability. I'm going to check in. I'm going to say, hey, did we do what we were supposed to do? Did we do this? Did we do that? Do you need help with this? so be it, whatever the situation may be. But I will hold you accountable to reach the goals that you're trying to reach. So for now, that's the three services that I offer for now. It'll always be literally honest conversations, right? Definitely confidentiality will be played, privacy. There will be a form that we will both sign. It's a confidentiality in the private policy form that we'll sign. So any and everything that we talk about during our sessions cannot be shared with anyone. Definitely for me, not a husband, not dog, the grand dog, not friends, not relatives, strictly, directly us. Now, if you choose to share your sessions with someone, then so be it. But I don't recommend it. It might hinder what we're trying to do, especially if you're sharing with someone who you're trying to, you're sharing with folks that you're trying to navigate around or through. So I don't recommend that, but that will be a form. We'll have a coaching agreement. You tell me what you want, what you need, and we'll come up with a plan and we will work on that. So the thing is, we all have a duty to take care of and support our emotional wellness. We really, really do, especially in today's world, right? Depression is at a high. I mean, we know depression with, I think the statistics stated like in 2021, it was like I want to say 81% or something like that. I might be a little exaggerating a little bit, but of course that was during COVID. Right now, probably the end of last year, it was like 13.9% of Americans dealing with depression, taking medication. And our babies, the rates are really high for our babies with depression. So, and that's in men and women. Women tend to suffer from depression a little bit more than men do, but I think with the way the world is going, men are within that stat too. Life is life, whether you're a male or a female. Life is life, and we all need someone. So that is the goal. So that is what I wanted to share. I am taking appointments. The website is www.pathwaystoPurpose777.com. And any and everything that you need on there will be. And you can book an appointment, book which session you would like, and we would go from there. I would send you the intake form, chit chat a little bit before we start our sessions. But most of the information that you need is on the website. So I'm here. I want to share that with you guys. I really haven't been doing a lot of advertising because I've been so focused on my real estate and trying to find a part-time. What? That's something else people dealing with. Why is it so hard to find a part-time job remote? This is crazy. I just need a little part-time something to, for my marketing, to help, with my marketing and stuff and things like that. And oh, child, I've been looking for a part-time job for the past, I'm probably going on 8 months. It is crazy out here. But all we can do is keep each other in prayer and be there for each other. Don't hold it in. Don't feel like you're alone and by yourself. Sometimes it's okay to be by yourself. Again, I done told my story 95,000 times, but I moved here by myself. No family, no friends. I didn't know a soul in Texas. To Austin first. And it was just me. My daughter hadn't come yet. She stayed with her dad while I got stuff together. And it was just me and God. I didn't know a soul. And for me to be such a true Gemini, a social butterfly, always in the midst of everything, know everybody, that was in the beginning, a rough moment for me because I had no one, right? I lost my mom, my best friend. So I couldn't pick up the phone for her like I typically would have. Because, baby, let me tell you, if my mom was still living and I was 75, I'd still be calling my mama every day, all day, like we used to do, no matter what. Mad, not mad, it didn't matter. So it was rough in the beginning. Like I said, it was just me and God. But sometimes things happen for a reason and on purpose. Because we have to take that time out to yourself and learn how to be happy with yourself. If you don't know how to be happy by yourself and you need people to make you happy, we got a lot of work to do. Learn to enjoy your own company. However, there are times when we need people and we just need a listening ear. Sometimes we don't know which way to go. And you need someone to help guide you through that, or just listen, right? Without being judged. So that's that. I am going to leave you with an ending quote for this evening, tomorrow, this week, for the rest of the year, for the rest of your life. And if anyone has any questions, you can always reach out to me on the Say Less Show Facebook page, or inbox me. Or like I say, go to the website, www.pathwaystoPurpose777.com, and reach out to me there. You can send a message from there and I'll get it. So appreciate you guys for checking in on a sister. I don't know what my show is going to be next week. I never do. But do know that guests are always welcome. Topic suggestions are always welcome. If you have a topic that you want to talk about, let me know and we're going to do it. Because what will I say? Say less. Let's do it, right? If you want to be a guest on here, just let me know. I'll send you the link. You can join in live and join in on that topic. You can also use my platform for your business. If you have an up and coming business or an established business and you want to share it with folk, you can use my platform and we'll make it happen. So on that note, I'll leave you with this ending quote. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. And it reads, "You were never meant to be understood by everyone. Just align with the right ones. Keep walking your pathway to purpose." And on that note, guys, I'm going to say good night. Bye.